Hello and welcome to week 12 of BUSA 207, Business Statistics for Decision Making. Last week we started into chapter 9, which was confidence intervals, and we talked about a point estimate, then a interval around that point estimate that we know the true population parameter is in. We're going to continue that. Last week we talked about the difference in the process when we know the standard deviation of the population and when we don't know the standard deviation of the population. That was the z-score or the t-distribution, students' t-distribution, if we don't know the standard deviation of the population. This week we're going to take a look at the population proportion. How do we estimate a population proportion? This is actually very interesting, to me anyway, because when you see political polls, that's what they're doing. They're estimating the true uh, percentages of the population that want to vote one way or another using a sample and coming up with a confidence interval. It may be interesting to you to note that when we do these confidence intervals, we have two characteristics that we need to know to understand how good our estimate is. The first is our confidence level. Are we 90% confident? Are we 95% confident? Are we 99% confident? The second is our margin of error. How wide is our confidence interval? And if you look at national polls, you almost always get the margin of error. How wide is our confidence interval? The thing that you rarely see is how confident are they of that? Are they 90% confident? Are they 95% confident? And that's the piece that you don't often see in political polls. Anyway, we'll continue with chapter 9 and we'll talk about sample sizes. How large a sample do you need to get a certain confidence interval and margin of error? And then we'll start to prepare for the next chapter, chapter 10, which will be hypothesis testing. How do you set up a process to estimate a population parameter or to test a population parameter to see if it truly is the mean or it's close to the mean. And that will be in chapter 10 next week, and that'll be all for this introduction, and I hope you're enjoying the course. Thank you.